Welcome to 3 Minute Thoughts. So a few weeks back I went hiking and my feet got bruised, and I was telling my friend that we go hiking with that, hey, I should try doing more level things. So she's like, okay, cool. So today we're on Mount Si, because that's level. We're 1/3 of the way up what we need to do, yay. But it did make me thinking, something my brother said, as he was wondering about places that have people names, and I was like, people also have place names. And it's an interesting thing to think about. Is you could get like a chicken and egg situation where a person could be named after a place that's named after a person that's named after a place. Where's that? Marishka doll. Anyway, about a year ago, beginning of the pandemic, I was stuck out east, and I was there for about 6 months, taking care of my stepmom, taking care of my dad before he passed. And when I went to go meet their friends, I would introduce myself, because I'd be with Bev, I'd say I was Arthur's son, because my father's name is Arthur. And that made me think that that's probably how something like that translated, is because the father is a more known figure in a neighborhood or a village. The kids would then say it's their name and then name the prominent person and their son of. And in theory, that's also, I believe, how Norway works, or used to work, is kids, either if you're female, you got your last name was your place you're from. So I've got a lot of relatives who have the last name Algroy, because they came from the island of Algroy. But my last name came from my great-grandfather, because my grandfather came over to Ellis Island and put down Mon's son as Mon's son, because his father was Mon's. I don't remember what his father's name, but it was something son, and so forth, so forth, so forth. And even look at things like Leif Erikson is the son of Eric the Red. It's just something interesting to think about, like how surnames got invented. If you go to more European, then it tends to be, I believe, your job, Baker, Smith, although I'm not sure how Smith is a common name, so I guess any kind of crafter was considered a Smith, and their children just inherited the names and kept going that way. But it was so interesting to think about. And then I also wonder about how other countries do it as well, because I don't think Japan does that, but I believe Japan does the opposite, where you put your last name first and then your first name, so how you introduce yourself. And then you get to, I think it's Spain, where they'll throw all the last names. So your last name, your parents' last name, their parents' last name, and so that's how you get the very long last names. And I could be very, very wrong about this, and please, please, please correct me in the comments. But yeah, it's something to think about, is how things get named, how people get named, and how it intertwines. And you don't really have control over it. Like, some people want to have a legacy, but what you get remembered for, you don't know. And there's a joke there, but I've already gone over. Yeah, there's a joke there, and that is, there's this guy named John. He's on his deathbed, and he's like, I built all these bridges for this town. Am I known as John the Bridge Builder? No. I paid all this money to the poor to help take care of him. Am I named John the Generous? No. But you bleep one goat. Yeah. So there's the thought for today. Have a good one. Thanks.